Good morning, everyone. This is your spiritual bestie, where I basically try to give you guys something spiritual to think about so you can write in your journal every day, because we always want to make spirituality part of our daily life. So I was on social media, right, and I saw this clip and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I think it was funny, but it's a great clip because it kind of illustrates how we have two personalities, right? In Adam and Eve, they always talk about the subconscious and the conscious, right? So the subconscious is connected to the divine feminine, but they always say that divine feminine is evil. And the reason they can say that, because if the divine feminine is not, it can be programmed. So what happens is, if you're not taking ownership of your manifesting skills, which a lot of people aren't, and why people aren't doing that is because they're looking externally for validation and having the external world, which, let's just say hypothetically, is ruled by vampires that actually want to steal your energy. So if you're taking directions from the external world, from the vampire world, you could be actually draining your energy, because they put everything in place to drain your energy. So what you need to do is you need to go internal, and then you need to look internal, because what happens is thoughts create reality. So we need our subconscious, which is going to take directions from the external world, to take direction from your internal world. And why you want to take it from your internal world? Because your internal world is the kingdom of God. That's where we get directions from the upper world. So when you realize that you need to do that, is when you wake up in spirituality, you can be waking up in sin, which is considered unconscious of the darkness. So in essence, you're going to have your Christ consciousness, which is going to be your Christ consciousness, which is going to be waking up, which is going to be a baby, right? Then you're going to have like your higher self, which is going to be like the virgin. So you have you're going to have like the Madonna and the baby. And what you want to do is you want to transmute that shadow. So here's a clip of how that shadow could look like if you're on a date with a guy named Jack that is in love with the way that you make time slow down.
Darling, every time I see you, the world just slows down.
Jack, you're all I've ever wanted.
And I'm all you'll ever need, sport.
Right. Pay no mind to her. It's you and me.
You and me, Jack. 2 for 1, baby.
That's a funny clip, right? So in that clip, I thought was funny because like that shadow, which was like, and me. It's like when you date people, you're going to date like the mask that they present, right? Because people usually don't like that shadow because they don't really understand that shadow. So that shadow that was kind of like how Sideways, like, and me, baby. That's like basically the illustration of your subconscious, right? So if your subconscious has some belief systems, maybe from society, maybe from her own anxieties and negativity, it's going to manifest as like a shadow or a reflection of her that she's not, and it's not really like her true reflection, it's a shadow, which is like the unconscious manifestations of her mind. So what spirituality is doing is we want to look at that head and we want to address it. We want to ask, in essence, like give it a makeover, make it look normal, right? So I like to say it's like a zombie that we're going to resurrect. So we're going to go into that consciousness, which we transmute it from, we give it a makeover from looking like a zombie to like an angel. So change from unconscious to conscious.